All right, folks, we are here. Man, I wish I could travel that quickly in real life because I lost a lot of daylight coming here. I probably have about an hour and a half of daylight left. But more importantly, this location is usually packed year round. We are completely alone. This is gonna be perfect. Man, I love this. Okay, let's give her a while. Yeah, let's park the car. A lot of snow. I guess I'll just... Whoa, it's slushy there. Really slushy. Holy moly. Okay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let's park the car, unload the canoe, get to her. Okay, so there's one distinct advantage in the snow is that hopefully I'll be able to just push the canoe instead of having to carry it. Then I can just make one trip with everything in it. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. What? My canoe, she is not the lightest in the world. She's also not too heavy. I think she's only around 50 pounds, which is amazing considering she's fiberglass. Anywho, talk more about her later. Sweater. Here's the lake coming up. Maybe I'll push. So, I'm sure you can see the sun's just starting to set and I'm just getting here. So this will be interesting. For me at least. Okay, we are here at the lake. First part of it, there's a portage later. I have my life jacket on. Not that that's gonna stop the hypothermia if I fall into the water, but you know, here we are. Let's get to her. water all over my coat. Other than that, we are off. Okay. Standing up in a canoe, bad idea. Well, I'd say that was pretty successful. Aside from almost losing my canoe off camera, I'll put that in. It'll be fun. I use the word fun very liberally. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. No idea. Figure it out. Whoa. Same time trying not to fall into the water. Because this freshly fallen snow, she's slippery. Alright. I say, just pull it up. Yeah, okay. Ah, that works. Mostly. Oh. Glove time. Cold. Very cold. Okie day. Here we are. We are at the second portage, the only other portage other than the first one. I'm gonna try and do the same thing that I did last time, which is to drag mon canoe just across everything. However, seeing as there are rapids right there, a bridge across, the terrain comes, well, up to there as you can see. So dragging my unfortunately stupidly heavy canoe, because of the gear, I'll go over that later, dragging that all the way up there, she's gonna be fun. So unless I fall, and then that'll be good content, I'll just see you guys on the other side. Oh yeah, I'll just drag the canoe up the hill. This is brilliant. I'm not just gonna carry it like I know I can, like it's designed for. I'm just gonna drag it. That way, not only am I fighting its weight, carry the mass of it against gravity, but I'm also fighting the drag against the snow. So, yeah, I guess I'm being a little dramatic about that. But I'm tired. I'm tired. The sun's going down. I didn't make that much progress. This is just me trying to pretend I'm not out of breath on camera. Time to go pick up my 90-pound sleeping bag, or backpack. Here she is, lying in the snow. Yay. Slipping. Okay, let's. How are we doing? All right. Let it never be said that I'm a smart man. I did that in the worst possible way. But alas, here we are on the other side. We're ready to put back in. I'm not going to go too far because it is sunset. So I have to do everything. Firewood, tent, etc., etc. Yeah. In we go. Whew. Oh, life jacket. Lick. The water, she is cold. I intend not to fall in. Boy, I didn't think this part through. All right, let's try this a different way. Nope. Maybe this way. How about this way? Let's go this way. Okay, this is not graceful, but I sure as heck ain't getting in the water to push myself off properly. Okay, here we are. We're off. It's ironic that I'm wearing a life jacket and that I have a whistle on me because, firstly, there's nobody around. And if there is, they're very good at hiding. Firstly, there's nobody around, and secondly, it is quite foolish what I'm doing because a couple minutes in this water and you're dead. Maybe less for me because I am not a strong swimmer. So, yeah. This canoe that I have comes from the era where canoes had to have built-in flotation. They had to be, what's the phrase? Inherently buoyant? However, because of the age of this boat and the fact that I am not the first owner, one of the flotation chambers has a leak. I found that out in the summer when I intentionally dumped the canoe when the water was warm to practice righting it. Because if you're gonna go on canoe trips, especially canoe trips by yourself, being able to right your canoe in case you dump it is a critical skill. The problem is the flotation chamber, having filled with water, became so incredibly heavy, made the canoe so incredibly heavy that there was just no way. It couldn't be done. I could not right the canoe in warm water. I spent quite a long time trying it, maybe when the warmer weather comes, I will I'll make a video on that, and I'll fix this up so it can actually be done. That, or I'm an idiot and I've not been doing it right, because as I said, I'm not a strong swimmer, so that could be part of it, because yeah, I just don't have the oomph to have gotten it up out of the water like she needed to be. Oh. Il fait froid aujourd'hui. Il fait venteuse. It's a windy day. Pardon my accent when I speak in French. I don't even speak English so good. So what's on the agenda for today? If you can see me or hear me, that is. What's on the agenda? It is currently 5 p.m. The sun is setting. I do not have much sunlight left. I know of a couple spots with some dead wood that will be small enough to fit in my fireplace, in my stove, because it is a small stove for a small tent. I've been to this location many times. I know it like the back of my back. And so I'm gonna go where I know there's some firewood close by, set up my tent as quickly as possible, because realistically, if I don't have enough sunlight to get firewood, I have 2 Hudson Bay wool blankets with me. I'll make a video about wool blankets, my opinions on that whole thing. Yeah, I have two thick Hudson Bay wool blankets with me. Those will keep me plenty warm overnight, as long as I have shelter from the wind, which I will. And so I won't really need to depend on a fire. It's supposed to go down to about -7 Celsius today. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It could be worse. The downside, and I'm kind of second guessing what I'm doing right now, is that the location I'm going to is right smack dab on the windward side of the lake. All of the wind funnels right into that location. Only problem is, I don't have enough sunlight to go elsewhere. What I should have done, if I didn't have such a big ego and I wasn't making a video, is seeing what time it was, seeing the sun setting, I should have stopped right at the first portage. Said, you know what, this is a good spot. There's some dead wood around here. I can set up camp, and if I want, I can go further in tomorrow, which I plan to do anyway. I plan to go further in tomorrow. However, I decided to burn a lot of my daylight with that stupid portage, dragging the canoe up a hill. Holy crap, that startled me. There's a log in the water, and I swear it looked just like a dead body, like that scene in Lord of the Rings where Frodo looks into the lake, or the bog, I believe. Yeah, so hopefully I don't see any real dead bodies. Hopefully I don't become one. This is bear country. I have seen bears here. I have had bears in my campsite. Well, one bear. A group of bears would have been a different story, but I have had a bear in my campsite here before, and that was actually fine. I'm not worried about those. I'm not liking this location. But yeah, it's really windy here, actually. You know what? What do I do? You know what? Let's stop here. let's stop here. I have my tent, will keep the wind off of me. I have my thick canvas tarp to wrap up in case any wind cuts through. And there are some interesting structures here that we'll go take a look at. Just some people made some, I don't know, some stuff. Let's go take a look. How do I get out of this without freezing my everything? Don't stand up in a canoe. Sound of canoe on rock. Okay, it's fucking freezing. Winter jacket time. So windy here. This is a dumb idea. Problem is, I'll talk later. Too cold. You know what? Score. So these are the structures. Excuse me. So these are the structures I was talking about that I spotted. Not gonna be much use to me, but that wood. That will be used to me. And maybe I'll take some of this stuff for kindling. Alright. I'm gonna set you down. I'm gonna make my tent. Pitch my tent. Right where? Where should I pitch my tent? Let's figure it out. Alright. I realize that I'm running out of daylight. My first order of business right now, set up a shelter. Like I said, I don't really need fire that badly because of the sleeping bag or blankets I have. I don't think I need to comment on this. Clearing snow. Alright, is that better? I have some light. So, my tent, right here. That's it. And my sweater's in the snow. It's good. Alright. Okay, focus. All right, here we are set up. I apologize for the lighting. I realize you would focus on something, for goodness sake. What the hell? Okay, here we are. I realize it's hard to see. You can only see the reflective tab. Not much I can do about that. But this is home sweet home for the night, at least. Here we have my little sleep setup for the most part. I'll add to it a little later. It is a thick canvas tarp, which is waterproof, and 2 4-point Hudson Bay wool blankets. I'm gonna get that fire going. It's getting oogie outside. Oh, but I see a star. That's nice. Okay, folks and folkettes, this is my setup. I have my boots over here. They are awesome boots. They're good to -70. Got my axe. I cut up some firewood. I'm gonna talk about my saw later, maybe in a separate video. Actually, I'll do a separate video on it because that's a really good saw. So a nice stack of firewood. This is my little stove. I have some water boiling on my stove. This is, I think it's a GSI Outdoors pot. It's amazing. I've used it over open fires, on this, on little burners, everything. And for dinner, what do we have? Garbage. Pure garbage, I tell you. Don't worry, I'll get the flashlight out of your way for right now. How's that for a bad camera angle? Okay, we have pasta Alfredo. This is from Canadian Tire. It's garbage. I bought 4 of these when I went camping with my friend one time, and we didn't finish 2 of them because they were so bad, but I don't want to waste food. So that's my dinner tonight. Yeah. Okay, glutton for punishment I am. Anywho, I'm gonna turn the flashlight off and maybe just get some nice footage. Get some nice shottage of the fire or something. Man, that's blurry, isn't it? Oh boy. All right, I have boiled my water. My pot's there because I don't need it right now. Stove's going. I have it open just to let a little more heat out, and also to let a little, can't speak, and also to let a little more carbon monoxide out. Yeah, anyway, here is the disgusting chicken Alfredo I was telling you about. It's gonna soak up, and if you think it looks like vomit now, it will continue to look more and more like vomit until it comes back up because of how bad it is. Anyway, that's my dinner. Yeah. Ooh, dairy. Perfect. I'm lactose intolerant. Did I mention that? Okay. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. Oh, here's the flashlight in your way again. There we go. Do. Oh, get back in there, you. Boop, boop. Okay. All right. Boop. Okay. This bag of dreck is ready. Unfortunately, I lost my spoon. Now I have to eat it with a fork, like a peasant. It's gonna be a rough night. I just wanted to take a quick video and show the stovepipe, which is red hot. Yeah, there we go. That is toasty. Warm my feet up by it. There we go. Okay. Sorry for the shaky cam. Now I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's around 6 in the morning. I'm sure you can hear just how windy it is. I had to restake a couple parts of my tent, and my fire died during the night, which is the disadvantage of such a small stove, but that's okay. I was able to get it going again. Right now, I'm sitting by it, and if I can show you, which I can't, so that's good, a little bit here and there, it is glowing red hot at the moment, which is nice, because it means I am warm again. Okay, I'll start this up again when I have better lighting to take videos with.